Good morning, everyone. Another day, another vlog, you know what I'm saying? So, today I'll be demonstrating how to properly clean your closet. So, sorry guys, I just woke up this morning. But before that, as you know, like we as human beings need to get organized. So, like, usually if you're not organized, you won't be able to find your stuff. You feel me? So, first I'll be introducing you to my locker. As you can see, we don't really have much stuff. So I'm just gonna gather whatever all the stuff in here and organize it in a proper manner, since I didn't clean it. But first, as a man, usually if you do depart from your parents, you should learn how to properly organize your clothes and so forth. And I'll just be teaching you how to properly do that. So if y'all can watch this, I'll be grateful. So first things first is that when you have a closet like this, as much as possible, sorry guys, due to this quarantine, we have a lot of situations and stuff that's been happening. So for me, I mostly just put most of my clothes in a box just in case anything happens. So as you can see here, it's kind of messy. Kind of apologize for that. It's my mess. But first thoughts first, usually when it comes to specific clothes, I kind of separate colors. So the three categories I separate are colors, blacks, and whites. So right now I just have a bunch of colors. So usually I would organize the colors from darkest to lightest. So this one first, actually, sorry. This one. And this one. And this one. And that one. So usually in that case, I would hang my shirts because if it's kind of a hassle folding it. So I just usually hang it. So after that, also with other shirts like your dress t-shirts or anything, as much as possible, try not to fold it and try to hang it as much as you can. This shows to you how organized and how less disorganized you can be. So you can see here. Kind of separated here. Notice how I separate the shirts and the dress shirts to maintain an organized manner. Let me get my other hangers. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, but yeah, I'll just be hanging up the rest of the clothes. So usually, like I said again, when you're in a dorm or if you have your place of your own, try and be organized as much as possible, because you know, one thing's for sure is that one thing to be really attractive wise is to be organized. And usually the opposite sex would usually be more attracted to a guy that knows how to be organized. So big tip for you guys out there, that y'all, if you want to be able to impress a lady, you know, you got to be organized. So okay, also when it comes to pants, you can also hang it, because usually if you leave it folded, you'll have crumples like this, which you don't want. So usually in my case, I would just fold the pants and sorry guys, kind of struggling, kind of tired. Just woke up, but yeah. Usually in that case, I separate the pants and put them here. In that case. And got a little bit more shirts. My locker doesn't really have much, like I said again. But if y'all can be entertained, that'll be dope. But you know, I ain't that type of guy that does all these little fancy stuff with my videos. I just like to be sincere with what I do, you know what I'm saying? So, another thing too with the shirts, remember again, has to be from darkest to lightest. So as much as possible, maintain that. Usually if you have a lot of clothes, you know, as a person, for me, if you have a lot and you don't really wear most of your clothes, you can always donate them to people that need it. You know, for example, like here in AUP, you know, we got a lot of people that don't have clothes, you know, that always wear the same things. And if you notice that you're always wearing the same thing, but then you're not wearing the clothes that you do have in your closet, you can always take it out and always organize it in a manner and put it in a box and just give it. So also another thing too, when it comes to uniforms, for me, I'd also like to keep them together. So in this case, sorry, this hanger is kind of messed up. In this case, I would put them together, and trash like this should not be in here. Apologize. In my case, if you also have like perfumes and shoes, slots like this, you can always slide them in here to make them more organized, you know. And like, we don't really have much, but if I had like any what do you call that, any perfume or anything, you would place a stack right here. But if another pro tip too, if you have boxes, for example, come follow me. If you have boxes like these, you can always organize it in this manner, like this. You can always put a box here, so that for example, if you have a box for your underwears, you have a box for your socks, you have a box for specifically watches or anything. If you have specific compartments for each spot, it will be easier to spot, right? So in my case, don't really have much stuff, but if you do have more stuff, if you can keep it organized in a manner, so for example, you have shirts here, your dress shirts here, your uniforms here, and if you can imagine having your compartments for your socks, your underwear, and so forth, and you also have your shoes stocked down there that way, then you'll know which ones to put. Also, another pro tip for shoes, if you're a man, there are 5 types of shoes that you need. 1, dress shoes. 2, sports shoes. 3, lifestyle shoes. 4, slippers. And 5 are boots. The reason why we need those 5 is because the essentials on where you're gonna go is that for each situation you need a specific shoe, right? Like usually girls, they have a lot of shoes, but us guys, this is the only 5 types of shoes we need. So another thing too, if you got hats like these, you can always stack them up here like this. If you can take a look at that, you can always put your hat right there. That's why these compartments are here. Or if you have specific hangers such as these, then you can also stack your belts as well. If you have any belts, you can stack them in one place. Or if you have a specific hanger such as this, you can also put your belts like right here, and you can hang it just like that. Imagine belts being here and you just hang it. So as much as possible, if you, having yourself being organized and doing these things will help you become more of a better lifestyle person. So yeah, guys, that's it. If just a little summary, little shirts right here, from darkest to lightest. Your dress shirts also from darkest to lightest. Your slots for your underwear, your socks, and so forth. And you also have your uniforms and your pants. You can also separate them. Pants here and then the uniforms here. And then that's it. Your shoes here too. Basically, whatever sort of type of shoes you have, like I said again, kind of organize it in a manner that will be accessible. But in our case, since we're just students, we just have to make do with what we have. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.